Hello, students. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. I am your teacher, Mr. Stanley Umbogo. So, dear students, today we are going to learn something under grammar, and that is conditional clauses. Conditional clauses. So, conditional clauses, students, are used to express a condition which is either real or unreal. So conditional clauses have two parts of clauses that give a condition in the dependent clause and as a result in the independent clause. So before I continue, I believe that up to this moment, you all know what dependent clause and independent clauses are. That is, if you're told to differentiate. So a dependent clause is a type of, a clause or a part of a sentence that cannot express a complete thought on its own, meaning that if it is left out or if it is used as a sentence, it will not express a complete thought. Whereas independent clause is a type of, a clause or a part of a sentence that is in the form of a simple sentence, meaning that this is a type of a sentence that is able to express a complete thought on its own. So a dependent clause, therefore, needs the help of an independent clause to help it express a complete thought. So conditional clauses, back to conditional clauses, so they are used to express that the action in the main clause can only take place if a certain condition is fulfilled. So conditional clauses are normally introduced by subordinating conjunctions followed by the main clause. So an example in sentence: if it rains, we will get wet. If it rains, we will get wet. So the subordinating conjunction in this sentence is if, then it is followed by the main clause that is we will get wet. So the first part, that is the first part of the sentence, being introduced by a subordinating conjunction if, gives a condition, or it talks about what will happen if this happens, or we can talk about the outcome if one action is performed. So there are various subordinating conjunctions used in joining the clauses. So some of these subordinating conjunctions are if, that we have seen in the example above, unless, only, until. So how about we start by looking at the if clauses. So if clauses, dear students, consist of two parts. The first part is the condition. So the first part in that is in a if clause is the condition. Then it is the half that is having the word if to describe a possible situation. So in that condition, the word if is trying to introduce a possible condition. So the other part is the action to occur if the condition is fulfilled. That is now the outcome. So the half is what we refer to as the main clause. So consider these examples, the two examples that we have below. The first one: what will happen when you see the president? Then the answer: if I see the president, I will be very happy. So the action that will occur when this person sees the president is being happy. So we also have other examples in sentences of if conditions. So the first one is: you will have to walk if you miss the 6 a.m. bus. So the first sentence means that if you do not want to walk, then it means that you will arrive at the station early, at the bus station early, so that you do not miss the 6 a.m. bus. So another example is: if you find the door open, kindly close it. If you find the door open, kindly close it. So the door will only be closed if it is found open. Then there is the third sentence: if the Israelites had not broken the covenant wouldn't have been renewed. So again, this talks about the outcome. So the covenant was renewed because the Israelites, broke it. So if they had not broken it, then it wouldn't have been renewed. Then the last example that we have under the if conditions is if I have a problem, he always help. If I have a problem, he always help. So meaning that whenever a person, whenever person X encounters a particular problem, then person Y will always, come to his or her rescue. So the second type of clauses that I'd also want us to look at is the unless clauses. So dear students, unless clauses expresses a negative condition. Basically, unless means the same thing, that is the unless clause means the same thing as if not. So an example in sentence is you will fail unless you work hard, or unless you work hard, you will fail. So the first sentence simply means that you will fail if you do not work hard. Then the second sentence means that if you work hard, you will not fail. Or we can as well say that if you work hard, you will pass. So remember, we say that the unless clauses mean the same thing as if and not clauses. So we can also, define it as, except if. That is something will only happen except if, the other one is maybe initiated. So more examples in sentences are here. So I will arrive at 9 unless I wake up late. So if you see me past 9, it means that probably I woke up late. Another one, unless I am very busy, I will write you a letter. Then the third one, you will remain unhappy unless you stop seeing her. Then on to the next. Other conjunctions that can also be used to express a condition include on condition that, provided that, as long as, supposing, etc., etc. So an example in sentence, we can talk about you will only be given food provided that you have finished the assignment, or you'll only go for the tour on condition that you have paid for the fees. So how about you try the last two conjunctions on your own, as long as and supposing. So dear students, that brings us to the end of this session. Thank you for keeping it easy, Elimu. Once again, my name is Mr. Stanley Umbogo. Until next time, bye.